It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Milton. Open man, here's Benson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick 1st down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Jets at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And that falls to the ground incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. But you look at this defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
To throw is Milton. That's taken in. It's Isaac to Slaw. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's now 4th down. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
On 4th down, Milton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Milton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Benson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Trap 50, trap 50. 70 Lions.
Here's Milton now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing is Milton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Milton. He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
1st down and goal. 19 tight. Ready? Mustang 9, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. I'm coming. Ready?
To throw, it's Milton. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You talk about this Jets defense. This unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Down the right sideline. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. First and 10 at the 25-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. That's complete. Lambert Smith. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. This defense for the Jets, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Needle blue. Ready. Set.
Looking to throw. Porter. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. It's now 4th down. On 4th down, Porter. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. First and goal at the 6-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Porter. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
White, red, cycle.
Operating from the gun, Porter. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We're just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Back to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go play action here on first down. That is caught by Hunter. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. 48 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of
65, 65.
And the Jets, 1st down.
Driving
1st and
16.
10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
70 Timberwolves. Set. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Cowboy 80. Riggs. Riggs. Trap 60. Trap 60. Warrior 70.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Ultra. Hut, hut.
Throwing to start the drive. Porter. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Nico Collins, 29 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Off play action. Milton. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it. Punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to give that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
47-yard line.
Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
Ready, set.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's got this down to the 35.
Gain of 12 yards. That's another Jets. First down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
First down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Throwing to start the drive. Porter. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Porter. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
50 green. Real green.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Now the timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
49-yard gain. That's another first down.
Ready.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Porter. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Hunter in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go. Start.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Ready, ready.
Here's Milton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Open man, that's too slow. And he's brought down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Come on, set. Yellow. Set.
Looking to throw. Porter. And he comes back with one complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains.
First down. A gain of 14. And an Oakland first down.
Here we go. 60 red. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That'll be caught by Shipley. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Porter. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air.
Ready.
But no, incomplete.
45. White. Hut, hut.
On 4th down, Porter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
A gain of 10. And an Oakland 1st down.
Okay,
So
ready?
the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Harrington
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
in the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you. And do it
They'll
for
work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Set hut. Set hut.
Off the play fake, Porter.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready. 50. Green. White. Green jack.
From the gun on 3rd down, Porter.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
70 Rangers.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Over the middle, he's got to slow.
And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Benson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And this is going to be intercepted. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here we go, set. 45, right. Cut.
2nd and 11. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Porter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Set, hut. Black, 95.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Black shot. Red, cycle. Hut.
Looking to throw. Porter. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop him.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Check Fury.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hunter. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Yellow, 22, hut.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And This is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Let's go now.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw, it's Milton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Come on, set. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Porter. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24.
38, Jets 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the jump.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
And they'll work knock this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
70 range.
Here's Milton now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Benson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Now. Buffalo 80.
20 more yards.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
First down.
Throwing is Milton. That's complete to Dobbs. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
First down.
70 Timberwolves.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Milton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Visitors 38.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Go pink. Black, 95. Ready.
Back to throw. Porter. That's complete. It's Collins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Come on.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Elijah Arroyo. His 1st touchdown of the new season. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense. There's a diving catch right side.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Jets 1st down.
To throw is Milton. Let's call inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaac to Slaw, 47 yards.
And the Jets get a bit closer.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here. But let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good.
Off-play action. Porter.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
On the ready.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Porter. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I like what the offense did there, trying to spread the defense out with a 5-receiver formation. But give the defense credit. They stayed in their spot and were able to disrupt the catch and force the ball to the turf.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it. And with frequency.